Hello, my friends. Welcome back for another reading with me, Latina Priestess. So, I know that we are on the onset of Lionsgate portal. The peak of the portal is tomorrow, or I guess today, depending on what part of the world you're at. So, I'm feeling a lot of like this energetic, excited feeling, and I will say that there's probably some attributes with me being a Leo and my birthday being August 9th. So I'm really picking up on a lot of this, portal energy. And so I'm feeling a little restless. So I thought, I'd pop on and see how everybody else is doing, how everybody else is handling these energetic rhythms that we're all going through right now. So we're going to pull a few cards right now. Let's see what comes out. How is our collective feeling with this Lionsgate energy? Spirit, what can you let us know? Move him up. Whoa, okay. Let's see. All right, so we have emotion, purification, and affection. All right, so a few things right off the bat that I'm getting with this energy. Yes, it seems like there's a lot of emotions that are currently being stirred up. We are in the midst of Mercury retrograde as well. Dun dun dun. I know. It's a lot going on cosmically right now. And we also just had a new moon in Leo, I believe on Sunday. So, all right. You may have some emotions that have been resurfacing from your past. And the reason they're coming up right now is so that they can be, cleansed, and you can do away and handle and process and deal any sort of bent up emotions that you have stored and locked away in your residual memory. Okay, and some of that may pertain to affection, but I'm also getting lack of affection that you may have received from somebody in your life. So take that as it resonates. It doesn't have to be romantically. It can be, part of your upbringing. It can be from other paternal relationships in your life as well. Okay. So let's see, what else can we dive into? That was kind of how we are feeling as a collective. And oh my gosh, I just have this habit of like shuffling my cards before putting them away. And this guy pops back out. So again, affection. You guys, are you feeling, the lack of affection in your life currently? Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and read from this book, from our Green Witch Oracle deck. It's number 12. All right, it says, new experiences are coming your way, which means you will feel prompted to find new ways of doing things. If you are seeking a solution, be more receptive to suggestions and openings. Ensure you are putting your true feelings into all that you are doing. A valuable proposition should come your way, but don't get too carried away. So super interesting. So I know that with Mercury retrograde happening right now up until I believe August 27th, maybe people that are currently going through their Saturn return are going to be more prompted to initiate some form of contact with you. And maybe they're now having this awakening of different ways that they really didn't, give you that affection that you may have needed within those parameters or those time frames of when you were dealing with each other. Okay, because this is the time where people from our past kind of just like resurface to address unhealed issues. All right, so let's put that deck over there. So that's how we were feeling. I'm gonna go into now what's going on. All right, so for that, I'm going to use our Gilded Riviera cards. So what's going on with the collective, with this Lionsgate energy? Spirit, what can you let us know? What's being stirred up right now? Let's give this a little shuffle. So how is Lionsgate affecting our collective? Okay. So it seems like there is some commitment and stability that is headed your way, especially if you are a divine feminine energy or you resonate with that. And if you are a masculine, I will say that you may want to have a strong foundation in commitment and stability in your relationships. Even if you're single right now, that's what you're aiming to have within this lifetime, and you are slowly moving towards that, as we can see with this card here, this ship here. He is steadily making his way, but he's having to kind of cross all these barriers, all these obstacles with these mountains in the background. All right, so if you are a feminine, rest assured that even though you don't see it happening at the moment, it is coming to you. You know, I think maybe that's what you are working on currently within this Lionsgate, because we have all this portal energy, and how you are directing your mind and your thought patterns is what you're going to be bringing into yourself, okay? So in regards to increased stability, it doesn't necessarily have to involve just love. It can be a sense of security within yourself, within your job, within your home, anything that you deem valuable, you know. But in this specific card here, it is depicted to be a ruby. So in the olden times with the Gilded Riviera, this signifies an engagement ring, okay? So it could very well be as well romantic love that is headed your way. Okay, so that was kind of like our little cheat sheet of what's going on, how we're feeling. Shuffling the cards, and some cards are just popping up. So let's see. We have home. So it could be that you are thinking about maybe manifesting a new home, residence, or just trying to provide more comfort within your home to yourself. And it can also represent increased stability for you as well. Okay, we're done with that deck too. So now that we're done with our little cheat sheet, I'm going to take out our tarot deck. And so let's see what we have coming up for our collective with this 888 portal. All right, guys, I just got to get centered really quick. I'm telling you, I am feeling like a surge of energy. If I'm talking really fast, I apologize. I am not even kidding you when I'm telling you that I am feeling just like an uptick of energy, like go, go, go sort of movement. All right, so let's see. Spirit, what message can you deliver for our collective? Whoops, that's too many. Let's shuffle here. So, again, we're doing a 9-card spread for past, present, and future energies. Whoa. Alright, so when I'm splitting the deck here, we see a Temperance card here, and we see the Page of Pentacles. So with these two cards together, with these two cards together, it's all about learning to balance ourselves and being in the beginning phases of doing that. Really nurturing and self cultivating, and providing more financial stability within ourselves too, because that also does play a part in sense of security. So you may have been working, harder than usual recently, or you will be during this 888 portal. So Spirit's just telling you to stay balanced within yourself, since we are riding this energetic wave. We are receiving a lot of light codes, especially when we're sleeping. So it's important to rest and not just be on that go, go, go mode. Oops. So one more card for our past energies. Okay, all right. Let me see if I can bring these down a bit so we can have some better views here. I'm telling you, that glare is just terrible. All right, guys, so we have in a recent past 8 of Wands, which is all about quick movement. It's a quick, abrupt energy that I was just talking about, like that go, 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 spontaneous, just out of the blue, unexpected communication. And it could very well be between two people in a recent past that we have the Empress here. So this is the ultimate divine feminine, because she represents all the queens in one. So this is a very nurturing energy. This is somebody that takes care of herself and her family and, her friends, people that are close to her in her environment, someone that is able to maintain the life that she deems, worthy, and she creates life and abundance as she goes. Whatever it is that she wants to set her mind to is what she brings forth into the world, and she doesn't do it alone. She has her spirit guides and her spirit team that is here to provide assistance to her. So even though it looks like she's by herself, she's the only person in this photo, there are like little fairies and people from the spirit realm, and even a lot of nature. So you don't necessarily have to have a green thumb to be an empress, but even if I'm getting a vision of like a plant, or like plants that grow by themselves, like say outside of your home. Like you're always like, why do I have to cut the grass? I just cut the grass not too long ago. That's because this nature, it feeds off of your energy. So you are bringing in, cultivating like life all around you. It's pretty interesting. All right, so here we also have the King of Swords energy. So I'm telling you, I feel like there was this conversation that happened between a masculine and a feminine. Which way it played out, I don't know. I can get some clarifier cards in just a second. Let's bring these up here so I don't forget, since me and my short attention span. So this masculine energy is all about direct, straightforward communication. Someone that likes to think of things before they enact them. And he can come across as kind of harsh, but he's not afraid to speak his truth. All right, so since we're talking about it, let's get some clarifiers. Let's get some clarifiers in regards to this conversation that happened in the past. Oh my gosh. We got 2 cards here. So this one, it says karma. I'm feeling a lot of energy with this. And it is an eclipse that is depicted here in this card. And then I'm also referencing back to what I said earlier with Saturn returns. You know, we have so many planets in retrograde right now, and a huge, how do I describe? I'm telling you, I have like all this pent up energy. Like my mind is just going go go go, but like my mouth is like a lot slower right now. Okay, so what I was trying to say is that, oh darn, the thought just escaped me. Hold on, guys, let me turn this one over. Okay, it'll come back, I swear. It happens to me a lot. Like I'm saying something, I forget, and then I have to like bounce back to whatever topic of conversation I was having. Happens a lot, okay? All right. So what I'm seeing here with these 2 cards next to each other, so clarifying this discussion that happened between this masculine and feminine energy, it seemed like, oh yes, I'm telling you, it looped back around for me. Karma and Saturn return. So karma is playing out for a lot of people. So if people were really shitty with you in the past, then I'm sorry to say they're getting their karma right now, or they're having to work through it. And I don't say that to be like, you know, malicious or anything, like ha ha ha, he, you're getting your karma. No, but it is universal law that if you kind of mishandle somebody that wanted nothing but the best for you and was nothing but kind and caring and attentive to you, and you wanted to do wrong by them, then unfortunately there is a karmic balance. And so this person, I feel like it's a masculine, is now going in the midst of all this karmic recalibration and clearing. They're entering this phase where they just really have to process and work through maybe reaping a lot of what they've sown from the past. And it sounds kind of crazy, but it can affect different areas of your life. So it's not just like one set area. It can be in terms of like career and finances, like in family, maybe people that are now being exposed to being like underhanded, you know, people that they were surrounding themselves with. Right now, I feel like my throat kind of blocking up. So one of 2 things. This message doesn't want to come out, or this masculine, even though he's the King of Swords and he has no problem, you know, speaking his mind, doesn't matter how it comes across. For whatever reason, with this 4 Pentacles card here, in this discussion that you were having with them in the past, they felt like they were holding back. And that's why I was getting, like, because right now, after I delivered that message, it went away. All right, that throat feeling like I'm choked up is now gone. So I do feel like in this recent discussion, there was a lot that this masculine wanted to say, but maybe didn't have the right words or couldn't find the way to express it. So they thought that it was more safe to withhold information. But even in doing that, maybe your spirit guides, both your spirit guides, had brought you 2 together for this discussion, and you know, they were kind of nudging the masculine in this situation to take this time and opportunity to maybe get things off your chest, but they chose not to. And so now it's kind of creating this negative karma where, you know, they may feel that they're done with this opportunity with you and having another conversation. All right, but either way, this is about recent past, a discussion that was had between a masculine and a feminine energy that happened unexpectedly, and somebody felt that they weren't able to articulate everything that they wanted to get off their chest. Okay, so I'm gonna move these guys up. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I know that was like a mouthful. Okay, guys, and I do hope this is making sense for somebody out there. And thank you for bearing with me as I fumble through my words. I mean, it is the end of the day after all. All right, so what do we have right now, Spirit, for our current energies for the collective? Lionsgate 2024, it's an 8 year. So you guys, this is all about bringing in love, abundance, manifestation, finances. So really be aware of, where your mind is at tomorrow. I mean, I should say always, but especially tomorrow, okay? There's like a little bit of extra magic in the air. All right. So we have our current energies. I'm going to bring them down so we can talk about it. Okay. All right. So currently here in the middle, we have this individual that is really working on that self-nurturing, self-healing, self-soothing aspect of like balancing all the chakras. We have these lotus flowers, right, on the ground. So lotus flowers represent rebirth and growth through very tumultuous and like, I don't want to say dirty water, but like murky water, right? We also have this giant flower in the back, and it has this overflowing of, it looks like water. So this is all about pouring back into yourself, nurturing yourself, and water also represents emotions, right? And very healing sort of energy. Okay, so in the process of healing, you may be experiencing a bit of anxiety, some stress, being caught up in your headspace, in your thought patterns. Feeling victim to yourself is what this is, and having trouble sleeping. Okay. And then our next card here, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is all about cultivating, it's all about creating, it's working with the divine and really trying to manifest and get your life, get your shit in order, but get your life in order in whatever aspects, you deem appropriate. You're being a co-creator in your life. So it seems like some heavy work is going on right now with this 888 Lionsgate portal. It's bringing up a lot of emotions, probably a lot of suppressed emotions from your past, as we just saw earlier, and we were discussing earlier, especially with the retrogrades happening. So it's so important. I can't stress that enough. Take time for yourself. Slow down in your day and make time for you. Even if you have to schedule it in, if you've been working hard, as we saw earlier, maybe dedicate or allocate some time specific to you. It seems like you really try to like nurture everybody else, all those people around you. So why don't you do that for yourself? You are just as important. So dedicate some time to you, is what I'm saying. All right, so we just have one more row to get through, guys. And if this reading has brought some clarity so far, or it sounds like, reading for you, please like, share, subscribe. Let's keep growing our little community. We have 23 subscribers. Awesome, guys. I think it's so great to be connected to people, especially if we don't know each other, but it just shows that like we're all going through something similar, and we are all called to like align with each other within this lifetime, for support or guidance, or to learn from each other. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so what do we have for upcoming future energies with this Lionsgate 888? What can we expect? Oh my gosh. These guys just flipped out. He's gotta laugh. Okay. Let's see if you guys can kind of see a little bit better here. What if I move them up? Sorry, I'm just trying to gently make some space here. All right, so we got more than 3 cards, but you know what? When they all kind of come out together, I'm all for it. All right, so we have the World card here. This is all about the ending of cycles, and I'm getting a lot of karmic cycles too. So maybe getting out of your own way now. So we have upcoming in the future, you getting out of your own way. What's really standing out to me right now is this little nest here. So bringing in more rebirth and regrowth and new beginning sort of energy. It's like a new phase. And this is coming after possibly conflicts with, I want to say it's this person from your past, bringing in a lot of conflicts, but it's not only specific to this person. I will say it could be that, some of that karma that was, being served was bringing in a lot of conflicting and energy that was kind of keeping you stuck in these cycles, and you may not have even recognized it within yourself. But during this time of Lionsgate portal and Mercury retrograde, you're being forced to kind of shed some light and reflect on what's keeping you stuck, and what's holding you back. What's holding you back? What karmic cycles have you not been aware of prior to, now? So this is all energy that's, coming up. And then the last 2 cards that we have here are very beautiful. We have the Fool card and we have the Four of Wands. So with the Fool card here, this is all about you jumping in, going based off of a carefree sense of feeling, and not having to be thinking so much, not having to be, in your head with like this guy here, or this current energy of this restlessness. This is you jumping towards, this is a union card also for those in the spiritual community. So if you're into like soulmates, twin flames, all that jazz, I can read this as you and this person coming into union with each other. But I do feel like it's going to require a leap of faith from somebody to have to let go of not wanting to like offer this growth and stability. and someone that's not really expressing their emotions right now, or at least in the past. So in the future, this person, if they do want this union, if they do want this relationship, they're going to have to articulate it, and they're going to have to put the steps in motion to make it happen. They do have the capacity and the willingness to do it, okay? And if it's not in terms of a relationship, I can also see you taking a risk into doing something that's going to bring you ultimate fulfillment and abundance. And this Four of Wands card, yes, it's the 1111 card, but it also deals with home and structures and balance. So this is all about you diving into new areas that are going to provide that sense of stability and balance for you and yourself, and possibly family, because I'm seeing these little cubs here. So in case you do have a family, obviously you're gonna be thinking about them too. Okay, my friends, well, I feel that we got the message delivered. I thank you for staying on this long, and if you did, please like this video. I want this to circulate and reach the people that it's intended to. Okay, so please have compassion for yourself and for others, especially at this point in time. We're all trying the best we can, and if we can be kind to each other, then that way we can bring in more sense of gratitude and fulfillment to ourselves, and also attract in more abundance to our lives. Okay, so thank you so much. Until next time, bye guys.